Hello and welcome back to Starfield. Last time we had a few hostage situations, then we got deputized, and I forgot to level up twice. So before I do anything else, I want to do that. We went a little bit into science here. The crafting. I also thought maybe going into geology at some point. Maybe the pistol might also be, but we can't level up there yet. Ballistic weapons, that might be a thing, because I'm mostly using ballistic weapons. Let's go one on that. It's still, like, go there. Negotiation, could do how stealth would also be a thing. More difficult to detect when sneaking. Suppressed weapons do an additional 10%. Oh, I like that. Let's do that. Like to be a sneaky assassin lady. We got the mission to go to the Waggoner Farm. So, why is the scan on it? Let's that course to Montara Luna. Here we go.
Sweet home.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. All right, that's it. You're clear to land.
Planet map. Scan. There we have the Waggoner Farm. Let's land with our upgraded grasshopper. Waggoner Farm.
Hello, Captain.
Over here!
That just invites itself for a picture of the Waggoner Farm. Let's see what the Waggoners. Time for some space cowboying. I shoot what needs shooting.
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger
Howdy
Emma
there,
Wilcox.
man.
My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind,
That's
I
not
was
a good
gonna regret
sign.
it. Then they left.
How many men were there?
There were 4, but when they were walking away, I heard them talking like there were others. Maybe there's more out there.
Any reason why someone might want this farm in particular?
Nothing I can think of, no. Truth is, we're in some hard times here. The last harvest was the worst we've had in a long time. Besides, it ain't like there's a lack of available land around here.
Fair. You said they looked like soldiers?
That's right. The uniforms look like the ones worn by Freestar soldiers back during the war. They had a certain steel in their eyes. Like men who are used to violence. I was in fear for my life.
Well, if they're planning to come back, they must be somewhere nearby.
Back behind the house are some canyons. They went that way. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your
Find the
eyes
ruffians.
sharp. Since these guys don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Now, let's go and check out those canyons.
Let's move quick and steady. Heads on a swivel.
Glad to have you along, Sam.
Also scan a little bit. Flora and fauna. I feel like that is... Seems like quite the nice planet. I guess moon to live on. Boot tracks. Still pairs of boot tracks lead into the canyon ahead.
Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more.
Let's do that.
I like it. Nice change of pace from Aquila City.
True.
Sightlines here are terrible. Anything could be ahead, or behind for that matter.
Ooh. Very low gravity.
Oh, I grew up on a farm. Back when I was a kid, I used to love exploring and making maps. These canyons would have kept me busy for months. I'd have looked into every nook and cranny.
Oh, we got some.
Got a situation here. Grab some cover.
Got him. My new weapon. Hopefully I can scan them. They're dead. Scanned. Okay. Are they?
Get ready.
Oh boy. Corn muscle?
Look out!
Well, whatever you were aiming at is so dead, it's like it never was there.
Guess so. This is gross. Tell me that it's scanned on my thing on the left. Joint pain. Am I that old? Oh, muscle. Joint pain. What do I need to do for that? Guess this one. One muscle cured. %, scan, that's what. I have to kill multiple of those in order to get a proper read. That's what it was. Okay. Follow tracks. Boot tracks turn right along the canyon floor.
Good eye, Deputy. Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Yep. Careful. I love this weapon. Let's go.
Tough break, farmer. Hopefully whatever got them doesn't get us.
Alien stew. Bros. More. Well, shows that we are danger.
Glad to see you don't mind getting your hands dirty.
I'll never do. Heard something. Oh. Antimicrobials. There we go. Gross space spiders. Oh. Thank the Lord for low gravity. It just boop away. Also aluminum. Oh, it was cobalt. We're just sneaky assassin this. Like it. There. Ah, I love it. What's this? Blocking dodo grazer. Give me the cobalt. Next turn left. Down it goes. Really cool. You need to make sure that I have enough ammunition for this weapon. Oh! I saw those mines on the ground, but too late to react. Actually, let's take a med pack. This thing got shot. Ooh. Ew, what is that? What is... Turret. What was that? Looked like giant slugs. There we go. Octomaggot. Now that's gross.
Well, a bit of a hair trigger there.
I'd rather not get attacked by this thing. Like, ew. That's just gross. Octomaggots! Level 13! Man. Gross, gross, gross. Let's loot. Slightly left. Okay, let's level up very quickly. Now, we're not... Yeah, we don't have the next one there. Now... Access to bribery and speech challenges. Again, could be nice. Could level up our pistol again. 50% more damage. Yep, let's do it. We're a pistol lady. Those are mines. This. Come on. Further into the ravine. Confront the ruffians.
Fun times ahead. Stay frosty.
Question is, can I negotiate with them or do I have to fight them? I think I can negotiate with them.
Distracted.
Hey.
We're gonna have some fun.
Well now,
Oh, hi there.
look who's here. Ms. Waggoner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest
enough
you
of a
turn
cavalry.
around and walk away while you still can.
A firefight here could get messy. Some good old-fashioned talking might be the ticket.
Who are you?
Don't recognize the uniforms.
Nope.
Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's like the Major said, everyone's conveniently forgotten. Forgotten our sacrifice. Forgotten how we were betrayed. We'll make them all remember soon enough. I promise you that.
Hey, what do you want with the Waggoner Farm?
Oh, it ain't exactly the farm that's special. But that ain't none of your business.
Okay. Not going anywhere, not until I get some answers.
You think you're in a position to make demands.
Yep.
Well, I've got news for you. All you're getting from me is a shallow grave. So, got any last words I should try to remember?
This doesn't need to get valuable.
Oh, I think it does.
Oh, it does?
Found out! Don't let him leave here alive! Don't make me kill you!
Okay. Ruffians!
This is bad!
Let's switch over to this one.
Mess with me and my friends?
So we're not stealthing anymore.
Taking on the first is a death sentence.
I'm missing every shot. What is going on? I exploded something in the background. Who's shooting at me?
Never wise to be
Here.
in my way.
That weapon is just... Why? Well, I wanted to solve this peacefully, but they didn't. That's too bad for them. Oh, grunt issue. More critical damage with ballistic weapons. I
Could
do
always
like
use
that.
some more of that.
Probably blew up one of those gas cannons. Job's done. We will read that. Job's done there. My contact on the inside came through and I've got your ship. Grabbed it right out of the factory. How embarrassing for Hope Tech. I'll drop it off at the agreed upon location once the credits are in my account. If you need any other ships, Jack, let me know. I'm always looking for work. We'll talk to her soon. I'm looking around. The loot? Oh boy. Jumping this just takes us places. There's a soldier out. Still have intense fight music. Where's Emma? Did she return? Well, if she left, then I might as well check out the spaceship here. Before I do that, probably should store some health. Alien stew. Your health. Grapes. Milk. Onions. Sushi rolls. They're just eating. Man, that can't be good for our stomach, but let's see. Anything here? We have a med pack, that's already pretty nice. Inaccessible. Where's she at? She is at the Waggoner outpost, I assume. What? How did she get there? Where is that? What about the aluminum? Well, go to the Waggoner Farm. I assume that's closer. Sure, where Emma went off to. Oh, there she is.
Find anything interesting?
Let's show her the slate.
Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Waggoner know that she's safe. For now.
Where is she? There.
What's the news? What happened? Did you find those men?
They won't be troubling you again.
I'd always heard the Freestar Rangers were dependable, and now I've seen it firsthand. So who were they? And why do they want my farm?
Know anything about a stolen Hope Tech starship?
Hope Tech? The cargo ship company? Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
We have a lead, but it's too early to say.
They say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the Waggoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long.
We got your back. Gratitude's good, but credits are bad.
Excuse me, trainee, but we do not try to extort credits from the people we're protecting. If you have any more trouble, give us...
It's no longer following me, but we got some money. He's following us again. Can't be that mad. Okay. Hope is built. Back to Aquila City, I guess. That. Let's land there.
Planets like these are my favorite.
I wanted to check out something in my ship. First of all, I wanted to store some things now that I should be able to do that again. Yeah, no, plenty of space. Resources, so all of them. Miscellaneous, I don't know those. Oh, we will sell that anyway. Where's Barrett? Because he has a bunch of my stuff. I don't know. Where would I be able to check that? Grasshopper crew. Barrett, unassigned. Cool. Vasquez at the ship. Sarah Morn. Okay, so I guess Barrett returned to the lodge. Okay. He has a bunch of my stuff, but I guess that's
How you doing,
fine for
Sweet Pea?
now.
Well, I'm okay. But I'd be
I was
a
just
lot
wondering-
better if...
Let me guess,
Galley.
you'd be a lot better
What do we do
if
here?
you had a bigger book allowance.
Oh, here we can... Okay, let's craft some alien jerky.
You know me so well, Dad. So, what do you say?
Okay. Okay.
Captain, do you require my
No,
assistance?
I do not.
You ever hear that one about the orphan and the platypus?
Actually, I wanted to check something in here. This guy's place.
Everyone needs supplies. How about I just show you?
I wanted to see if he has some cool apparel for it. Hey, that's not too bad, the jumpsuit. Ooh. Venture hat. I mean, I feel like at least for the time that we are a 3-star deputy ranger person, need that cowboy hat. Settler comfort wear. Actually looks pretty cool. Jumpsuit. I think otherwise I'm good. Do have a couple of things to sell. Deputy hat. First soldier outfit. We'll keep the deputy uniform. Wait, Emma. What? Did I? Okay. So press the wrong second. Okay. So this one, weapons, do I have some? Barrel knife can go. Right. Now, put on our oh yeah, Space Cowboys. Midtown Mineral. Might check that one out as well in a little bit.
Late one night, Annie Wilcox tried to arrest me for public indecency. She'll be in terror.
Oh. What's the way up here again? I think around here? Yeah.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels or the canteen.
There we go. Found him.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Waggoner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Waggoners off their land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done.
Shall we celebrate with a drink?
You did good, but a celebration might be a little premature.
Oh, come on, Grams. Well, there are still some unanswered questions.
I agree. Until we see the whole picture, we won't know if Miss Wagner is truly safe. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm?
They were tough and well armed, probably mercenaries.
If that's true, then someone must have hired them. Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm?
They hired someone to steal a ship from Hope Tech.
Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in 3-star militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it, resentful. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? Any of that sound familiar?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago, after the Battle of Nera. What was left of it, anyway.
Okay, so can you tell me more about the Colony War?
The war between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective? Worst conflict the settled systems has ever seen. Each side unleashed terrible weapons on the other. And countless people died. The armistice was signed 20 years ago. But a lot of folks still bear their scars.
Would those men be veterans from the 1st Cavalry?
I suppose it ain't impossible, but it's real damn unlikely. The unit was pretty much wiped out, and the few that survived ended up in prison after a court-martial for disobeying orders. I don't recall how long the sentence was.
What happened at the Battle of Nero?
The 1st Cavalry lost almost all their mechs and soldiers in a big push to take the United Colonies base. They were just about there when a ceasefire order came down. Both sides had just lost too much by then. It was a bloodbath. The commanding officer of the 1st disobeyed the order. He didn't want the lives of his soldiers to be sacrificed for nothing. They court-martialed him, and the rest of the surviving officers, and locked them all up.
That still doesn't explain why they'd want the Waggoner Farm, though.
No, it doesn't. Just raises more questions. It's a good bet that starship thief can help us get some answers. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there.
Okay.
She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to.
Okay. Can you tell me more about the Council of Governors?
The ruling body that oversees the Freestar Collective and the Rangers. The council members are the political and corporate elite of the Freestar Collective, so we have to tread lightly when we're dealing with them.
What can you tell me about Ron Hope?
Proud, stubborn, and smart. A self-made man. He built Hope Tech through blood, sweat, and sheer willpower.
I'll do what I have to do.
Normally, I'd praise that kind of dedication, but you need to maintain a sense of perspective here. Our authority and our power comes from the Council of Governors. Remember that.
I bow to no one.
This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montera Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
Okay. Guess we will check that out.
Nicely done.
Not sure if I will do it immediately or if we first will go to the Semco resident to meet his father. Also wanted to check out this place a little bit more, since it seems quite large. Support staff. But you support me. For you, Diego Monroe. What's your job in the Rangers?
Well, if you're asking me to toot my own horn, I will oblige. I'm a senior ranger. I coordinate all manner of things, great and small, for our outfit. If you've ever seen the mission board, that's my baby. Being that you're one of us, might be worth checking out the mission board. Credits to be made, justice to be served.
Okay, how'd you end up as a ranger?
Just about the hardest way possible. I had, shall we say, a checkered past. Rangers caught me dead to rights and offered a deal. Leniency, if I helped take down my, well, criminal associates. So I took the deal. It was real touch and go, but a lot of bad guys went down.
So you were a criminal then?
Why, yes. Yes, I was. Not a half bad one either. Might have gotten a little too cocky, tempted fate too many times, but mainly, I underestimated the Rangers. Big mistake.
Well, I'm surprised you wound up a ranger then.
Initially, all I could do was lament my fortune. Prison, it ain't easy. But I served my sentence. Searched the dark recesses of the soul. I realized the only time I felt genuinely good about myself was working with the Rangers. So after a parole for the very best of behaviors, I nagged the Rangers night and day until they gave me a chance. Haven't looked back since.
Okay.
Adios.
Adios. Go looking around if there's anything else.
New deputy, huh?
Yep.
Honor to have you.
Should be an honor for you. Support staff.
Work hard, play hard. That should be the Freestar motto.
You should try Filburn's beer. It's brewed in the city, and it ain't bad.
Just let me drink in peace.
I'll let you drink in peace.
The mayor's all right. Always painting too rosy a picture, though.
I think
Hey,
Alzheimer.
I think the marshal was right about you.
Oh,
Hiya.
are you talking to the doctor? What happened? Oh yeah,
Got
she's
into
the
a
lady
tussle
who
with a Shaw Gang smuggling ship in Kodos orbit.
talked downstairs.
Had
to
to
the
limp
doctor.
back to Aquila City, with my ride mostly in one piece. It was a bit of a hard landing, you might say. Got a few broken ribs and a concussion. Turns out one of those ribs punctured a lung.
Oh boy.
Had a breathing tube in for a spell, but that's gone now. Seems I'm healing up pretty good.
What happened to the other ship?
Last I saw, it was on fire and doing a swan dive into the Kodos sky.
Hey. You're lucky to be alive.
Luck's half of everything. Or so they say. I also like to think skill had a little something to do with it.
Probably. What do you do around here?
Right now, not much of anything. Doc says I need a rest. Meanwhile, I've been trying to make myself useful, reading dispatches and reports and such. That way, when I'm cleared for field duty, I'll know the lay of the land.
Okay. Yes.
You did good out there.
You thirsty? Got all sorts of booze. And other stuff, if you don't like the hard stuff.
What a place you've got here.
Ah, it's not mine. I just work here. Yeah, I guess technically the city owns it, but it's really the Freestar Rangers' place more than anyone else's. But yeah, I'm happy to work here. The pay's decent, but it's also the safest job I've ever had.
Let's see what you got.
Have a look.
Got some booze. Some wine. Little crater. Defaults. And water. Oh, give me a Kodos crater. After that, let's have a cold one. Ooh.
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal.
Alex
She's
Shahid.
probably right. I specialize in cryptography. A lot of smugglers use coded slates, so it comes in handy.
Oh.
A lot of famous people visit Aquila.
What kind of room is that?
Here, you never know who you'll meet.
VIP room of sorts?
Not everyone gets to say they work at the Rock.
True. For example, the people who don't, they don't get to say that. Kitchen, where we can pick up some ingredients. Notice? Probably not. Okay. Let's go outside. Probably. Is there another room? Oh, that's where the doctor...
If you're hurt or need medical supplies, then you came to the right place. Otherwise, maybe move
Saw what you
along.
did at Galway.
Okay. So, oh, there was that mineral shop place. Midtown Minerals.
Might want to steer clear of the stretch. Lots of crime over there.
You an independent hauler? I can promise you the best rate in town. Damn trade authority's been hounding my regular customers.
Oh,
trying to
Alejandra
get them
is
to persuade me to sell.
like, wasn't that like the girlfriend of the guy who just opened the bar? How's business going for you?
Lousy. To put it bluntly, the trade authority is muscling in on my business. So far, I've kept them at bay. But they've been stepping up their game lately. They got all their tricks. Intimidation, extortion, bribery, blackmail. Nothing's off the table. Of course, everyone turns a blind eye as long as the Council of Governors finds their services useful. So, I'm on my own. But that's my problem, not yours.
Maybe I can help.
Excellent.
Yep, she is selling emeralds. I guess good to know if I need anything specific that I know where to go.
You meet all sorts in Aquila City.
Else here. Oh, it's looking. Oh, wasn't trying anything. Checking out your aluminum. There's a Terra Brew store. Chunks, obviously. Let's look around in the city a little bit. Co-Heritage Museum. That could be interesting.
So you want to come here for a half day?
I have artifacts that date all the way back to the time of Solomon Coe himself. Oh, are you a friend of Sam Coe? I do so hope you both appreciate the museum. It's about his family, after all.
How's the museum going?
Very well. People are proud of their history here, so we get more visitors than I was expecting. So it gets pretty busy here, especially with school field trips.
Tell me about Solomon Coe.
Most people know Solomon Coe as the founder of Aquila City and the father of the Freestar Collective. He was an astrophysicist who lived on Earth in a place called Wyoming. Solomon was born around the time people first started living in space. Later in life, he designed starships, and when Earth was in peril, those ships helped to save humanity by taking them to new homes in the stars.
Sounds like Solomon was a big deal.
Absolutely. During the Great Exodus, Solomon came to this world. He named our star Cheyenne, which was also a place on Earth, and gave Aquila its name too. He and some others built the settlement that would go on to become Aquila City, and his descendants still live here today.
I'd like to learn about Aquila City's history.
Aquila City was founded over 150 years ago by Solomon Coe, a scientist and explorer from Earth. Along with other settlers, Coe built the structures you see in the part of the city we call the core. Those proud buildings still stand today. The planet was dangerous, so they built a wall around their settlement. Eventually, they ran out of space and started building outside the wall.
Can I ask something else?
Certainly.
I travel a lot. I can keep my eyes open for things for your museum.
There are some things I would kill to have. I mean, wait, not literally.
Huh?
But I would pay a lot for. You see, the Coe family lost a treasure trove of old historic documents ages ago. And those documents would be priceless to have here.
Huh. Those old things.
Okay, so what sort of documents are you looking for?
Well, all of them were owned by our city's founder, Solomon Coe. He's more than that, really. He's one of the greatest heroes of the settled systems. These documents would be, like I said, priceless to the museum and to our guests.
I mean, it depends on how much a lot is.
I'll pay far more than anyone else would, that's for certain. Jacob Coe and I have talked at length, and his great-grandfather was a troubled man. He sold off various historic documents to cover debts. They could be anywhere.
Troubled is a charitable way of putting it. Great-grandpa was a walking disaster. He almost lost everything, family estate included. Those documents she's talking about, they're real. We even have a few that survived.
Your father donated what was left to the museum.
Jacob did what? I didn't think charity was in his vocabulary.
If you find any of that trove of documents, I will pay dearly for it.
Sure. So, search randomly through the settled systems. This is hopeless.
It probably is, but I have to try. Think of the future generations that could benefit from seeing such important history.
Okay.
If you ever want to learn more history, please visit.
If I find anything, I'll certainly bring it here. Hey. Well, let's maybe we'll do that another time. Let's talk to Jacob. Let's put that as our objective. There's just so much to do at all times. It's crazy.
That's the rock. Ranger Central. Not a bad bar, too.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's tough living here, but live on your own terms.
Nobody's allowed outside the city walls after nightfall. It's for their own safety.
This is the Coe estate, okay. Let's see how this goes.
Well, well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Oh.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter.
Okay.
Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop.
Okay, calm down. Okay, just why do you two hate each other so much anyway?
There's only one place a Coe ought to be. And it ain't out there in the Starfield doing Lord knows what. Putting our future at risk.
Okay. Let's... I don't know if we should let Sam talk because he seems quite emotional. So, this isn't about you or your ancestry. It's bigger than that.
Nothing's more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around, he'd know that. You wouldn't be here.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Sam. What's wrong?
Give me a sec.
Okay.
All right, let's talk options.
You need a minute? Want to talk about what just happened?
No, I don't. It's just... It's been a while, but this is how it goes. Every time.
He mentions granddaughter. Maybe Cora can help.
No. I mean, this is no place for her, okay? The less time she spends with Jacob, the better.
Okay. This is about her and Jacob getting along, isn't it?
Yeah. Like I said before, they're thick as thieves. Can you imagine what that bitter old mule would do to her head if she hung around more?
What's wrong? You didn't mind her coming along until this came up.
I made a decision a long time ago about how my little girl gets raised. And it doesn't include Jacob Coe, okay? Leave it at that.
Okay, I respect that. Think of something else.
I'd appreciate that.
I could speak to Jacob. He might see reason.
You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
Oh, that is certainly an approach. I think this is a good time to take a break, and then next time we will see how things go here with the Coe family. Thank you all for watching today's episode of Starfield. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. That all helps me out a whole bunch and will bring you more content in the future. I will be back with more Starfield very soon. Until then, have a great time.